Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Nvidia price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. And starting here on the 2-hour chart for Nvidia, we were looking at a potential leading diagonal formation here, since we have of course a zigzag potential toward the upside 1, 2, 3. We were looking of course for this blue box, which has been hit of course 2 days ago, and we were ranging a little bit in this area until today. We see of course a broken 1-to-1 fib level. And that means the wave 3 right now is longer than your wave 1, meaning of course a potential impulse toward the upside is unfolding right now. And that means of course we have to take it in a grain of salt here, and I know that it looks like 3 waves toward the upside. Now, of course, internally can be definitely kind of like an impulse has been unfolding, especially if you take it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 is a little bit truncated here, did not reach really the high, but it still can be, of course, a truncated wave 5, for example, and finishing a potential impulse toward the upside. Now, this can unfold a potential wave 2 here, and you're looking at, of course, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another wave 1, 2 here, or it can be even a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a leading diagonal in a second 1, 2, looking right now at a wave 3 toward the upside once we broke, of course, this 1-to-1 fib level, meaning a signal, of course, that we are looking for something bigger than just a leading diagonal. It is something impulsive. We're looking definitely for higher prices here, and that might be, of course, an impulse unfolding toward the upside here. I would call this a 1, 2 again, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Don't forget, after a leading diagonal, you might get definitely a very shallow wave 2. This is, of course, a very characteristic of a leading diagonal wave 2. And then, of course, explosion towards the upside 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, I would like to see, of course, the following targets. Now, this 1.618 is taken, of course, this 1, 2 here. And potentially, we are looking around the $150 and $165 for Nvidia. So that is a pretty nice target, and it might, of course, move very, very fast and impulsive toward the upside. Of course, what it has added the oil over the fire today is, of course, the Trump president speech in the United Kingdom. Actually, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, I mean, not United Kingdom as London, KSA. Right, so that is, he of course mentioned Nvidia and many other companies that they are investing massively and that they are doing so well and so on. You know, he was very fundamentally very positive on those companies, US stocks, and yeah, here we go. This is a good result to see it. Now, of course, the things might start to escalate and to move for higher, basically, since we have broken the 1-to-1 fib level. We broke ABC even, so very low possibility that we are in a wave C right now. I believe we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We're continuing simply towards the upside for Nvidia. And basically on the indicators, we can see as well that there are some already good signals, of course, for the bullish here. We're still in a momentum increasing for the green with open lines, MACD lines, and the signal line open for higher. Now we are already in the overbought area for the RSI on the 4-hour chart, but it doesn't mean that we are moving down. Of course, it can range a little bit much longer inside this RSI overbought area. On the daily, we can see as well that the signals are still very open. The lines signals are open for higher. The momentum is increasing, and we might see, of course, continuation toward the upside. Yeah, despite that we are in the overbought area line here, we might see, of course, the green might, of course, show up in the RSI. So basically, I'm very bullish on Nvidia again. Of course, right now I'm looking at an impulse unfolding toward the upside. I was out, of course, for me, I was out at the top of the wave 3. Now I got a confirmation. Yep, perfect. I'm in again. No financial advice, of course. Trade safe, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.